Opened for play in 1986, TPC of Scottsdale features two very different 18-hole courses. The stadium course was designed and built specifically to host the Phoenix Open. It features large spectator mounds and will accommodate huge crowds in excess of 125,000 people each day. The desert course has a more typical desert-style layout.
We have several areas on the desert course that are completely native. They were left intentionally in the design of the golf course.
TPC of Scottsdale is proud to be a certified Audubon sanctuary.
We're certified in every category that's available, and covers from water quality to our pest control practices, integrated pest control, wildlife management. We've got several things going on throughout the course, from birdhouses to habitats that we protect and not let golfers into, both for rattlesnakes and other animals as well.
As building construction continues to boom in the greater Phoenix area, this golf course has become an increasingly important refuge for area wildlife.
You know, golf courses are pretty places to be anyway, and then when you have coyotes walking by you or other animals around, it's just a unique, and it adds to the uniqueness of golf itself to me. It makes it a more natural setting and a pleasurable place to be.
TPC of Scottsdale keeps pesticide and fertilizer use to a minimum.
And the main thing that we're trying to do currently is we use only curative type pesticides. Only what we need to put on, we put on. About 90% of our fertilization program is a liquid process that it's a foliar applied, so that we have as little product out there at one time as possible.
Overseeding usually begins on the desert course during the second week in September and on the stadium course in early October. Typically, transition starts the last week of April and goes through June.
We have tiff dwarf Bermuda grass greens on both golf courses. We overseed them in the wintertime, the greens, with Saber 2 on Poetriv and Charger 2 on perennial ryegrass. The fairways tees are 419 Bermuda. They're overseeded with a blend of Transist, intermediate rye, the Charger 2, and then Bright Star. It's a third, and a third on those.
Aside from the more visible spectator mounds, as many areas as possible on the stadium course are not overseeded.
The desert golf course is more of a desert style, the traditional desert style. There's less grass on that golf course. We keep it down to a minimum. We don't overseed as much area. We just overseed tees, greens, and the areas right around the greens. The fairways and the rough we leave unoverseeded.
On both courses, desert areas surround the tees and border the holes. Many of these areas have been revegetated with native plants which require no maintenance or watering. The desert course is a public course with lower fees to make it accessible to all players. The stadium course provides the experience of playing a championship-style golf course.
And it's neat to play the course, knowing different people who have played here and some of the unique little stories, from Tiger Woods making a hole-in-one on number 16 during the tournament to Andrew McGee actually making a hole-in-one on a par 4 in the tournament that had never been done except right here at this property.
Though less than 2 decades old, TPC of Scottsdale has established a legacy of dramatic tournament golf on a property that successfully preserves the environment and natural habitat. It shows that even at the highest championship levels, prudent course design and maintenance practices can further our goal of being true environmental stewards.